Hey everyone, what's up? It's Monday, the 27th of February today, and it's the penultimate trading day of the month. We've only got 2 trading days this week in February, the rest are March. 2023, and we're about to enter March. Where has the time gone already? It just feels like it was Christmas only yesterday. It really does. So, we're about to enter March. Not had the best February when it comes to day trading because, day trade with Tony. I am Tony, and that's what I do. So it's been a tough month. So I'm actually glad to be going into March, even though the time just seems to have disappeared, evaporated. February's been a tough month. It's been a difficult month for trading. It's very choppy. Not a lot of continuation in terms of anything that did move. We're starting to see a bit more volatility coming into the market this last week or so, but still it's very choppy. So we had a big red day on Friday, and that meant that we're in drawdown. So I was hoping to at least clear the drawdown this week before we get into March. So we're not going into March with a drawdown. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case because we've had another red day today. Had a green day on the small account. I've already dropped that video, by the way, but we've had another green day on the small account and a good green day on the small account, which will, help ease some of the losses that I've had on the main account today. We've lost $5,500 on the main account today, so not. We started off really well. We traded Contrafract Corporation to start off with. Got a nice gap and go. You trade it pre-market profitably, then a nice gap and go up into a halt, big halt, long halt, and then I thought it was going to gap up, and it looked at one stage like I was going to make $20,000 based on what the Montage was showing me. But then it was a 10-minute halt. Then it kind of started contracting, started pulling back, and it resumed level. Quick flush down. Obviously, I had a stop in place, so didn't make as much as I wanted to on that. I was hoping that I was looking at it, I was thinking, I'm going to make goal on my first trade of the day. Didn't quite work out that way. I finished 3,600 up on that. Now, my mantra is get green, stay green, get to goal and get out. And today I got green, just didn't stay green, and I was nowhere near goal. So unfortunately, that was the best position I held on the main account today. Let's take a quick look, shall we, at what actually happened. So pre-market, as I say, we were trading CFRX. Let's zoom in on the 1 minute. It'll be a little bit easier to see what's actually happening here. So you'll see here that we traded this just after the hour here. We got this pullback. Was able to get in, trade this profitably. We got out before it pulled all the way back. We then got back in. It started to consolidate here. I was holding this as it moved up into the open. As it opened, I slipped a quick trailing stop in place. It moved up into a halt. It gapped down, then flushed down, and I was about 5,000 up at the halt position, unrealized. And as it gapped down, of course, it then meant that I stop got me out, but unfortunately, I finished 3,600 on the total move up. So I didn't get a lot. I think I got about $1,600. I was up already. It was about $1,600, $2,000 something on this part of the move. So it went into a halt to the downside. It gapped all the way down. It did make a little bit of a bounce before selling off again. So that was Contrafract Corporation. It just went pear-shaped from there. We traded Fisker. So Fisker, moving up on earnings, it was very strong looking to start off with. We got the halt on the last stop. And then Fisker started moving up. We got in for the move up here. It continued up, and as it pulled back, we actually got stopped out here. We then got faked out on another move as because I didn't make this strong move up, pull back, consolidation. Don't mind that. but then it started to make a new high. So I re-entered and went in there, fairly decent size, and it pulled back again, faked me out. We held for the bounce on the VWAP, and as it pulled back again, we got out here for the break of the VWAP as it started to pull back and break lows. So kind of kicking myself because Fisker then decided to take off and went all the way up to 775. That's been happening a lot with me lately. I've just been misjudging where the bottom is. Now, I'm not saying I'm doing that wrong. I should have cut as it is. It broke 725. I should have cut it there. Getting faked out, I perhaps was a little bit too quick off to pull the trigger there. Pull all the way back for the break of the VWAP here. Maybe get in there. Still would have got faked out. So look, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Hindsight's a great trading buddy. So Fisker, we ended up kind of 8,000 down, over 8,000, 8,500 down on Fisker. So then we went and we traded Irwin's Technology, move up, pull back, and then the continuation. We did get stopped out on this move here, but we made $500. It then started to look a little bit kind of head and shouldersy, so we decided to not to trade that any further, and it did pull back. So that was Irwin's Technology. We made a little bit back on Irwin's Technology. The next thing we traded, I was trading the small account at this time. I traded AMC on the small account. So I went to AMC. AMC moving up. Managed to get this root move up here. And as we got out there, AMC was making a continuation. I switched over onto the main account and got in at the top. And it reversed. We ended up losing $700 on AMC. It's not the worst day I've had, but it just, another $5,000 down is it can be disheartening. Then we traded Com Sovereign. Com Sovereign moved up into a halt. We got this pullback, but it was the back end of this move here. So got the move up, and then we got the move up here, and I got into it and realized that I'd just entered at the back end of a devil's horns. So as it pulled back, I got out on this candle here, and I thought, okay, if it continues and fills in the wick and makes new highs, I'll get back in. But it didn't. It actually sold off. It completed this reversal indicator, devil horns. And that was just stupidity on my part. We got the volatility. We got the volume coming in on this candle. Then we got the increased volume coming in on this candle, and which was what encouraged me to enter. And as I entered, I looked at the chart and I thought, Tony, what the hell are you doing? You were effectively entering into a double top. So as we made the next candle, and it didn't actually break any highs, I exited quick, and that was a small loss. Managed to save face there. We were just under $300 in losses on that one. So that was essentially. I thought that was pretty much it for me on that. I thought probably not my day. I'll just stick to trading the small account. And I locked the montage. I got to $4,500 in the hole, but I clawed a little bit back, and then I gave it back again. So I thought, look, it's just not my day. I'm going to lock the montage. So that's what I did. I locked the montage, and I switched off from the main account. Went and had something to eat. Came back for the close, for the earnings, and I traded on the small account. I traded Zoom Holdings, the Zoom, the thingamajig people. Traded Zoom in the in earnings in the after hour session, and I did that on the small account. So it meant that I couldn't take bigger size. I'm kind of kicking myself. I could have probably made back the losses today if I'd traded Zoom with my larger account. But it is what it is, and we go again tomorrow. So let's take a look at the month of February. Let's take a look at the statistics and where we're actually at this year. Had a great January. It's funny. It's chalk and cheese, the difference between the two. Big red day on Friday, back into drawdown. We're adding to that today. We did $15,000 down on Friday, but we had a good small account day. Similar situation today, $5,000 down, a good small account, tempers it a little bit. So what does that overall look like? I need to be earning $6,000 a day is what I should be doing. So I'll take a look at what we're actually doing at the moment. 3,000, less than 3,000 in February. It really is frustrating the hell out of me. $48,000 in gross profit. It's still a profitable green month. So I've got to zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. When it gets you down, zoom out and look at where you are. I can zoom out. Last week I was green on the week, even though I had the red day on Friday. I can't say that today, red day today, but I can look at the month and we're green on the month. So we're coming up to tomorrow is the last day of February. We are green on the month. The only way that I can look at this and have any kind of positivity is look at the year. I can make it even better by looking at, last year on top of this. But let's look at 2023 today. So 223. Technically, we could have a really good big green day tomorrow, $17,000, and we're at goal. But we're back on track for the year. Realistically speaking, I want $7,000 tomorrow across both accounts. So $7,000 will give me, I'll be $10,000 away pro rata on the yearly goal. So that'll put me at the 230,000 instead of 240,000. When we came in with over $50,000 cushion on February, I didn't think we were going to have any problems coming out of going into March ahead of goal. It looks like we might actually be carrying a little bit of a deficit going into March, but the sooner March comes, the better as far as I'm concerned, because I'm done with February. I'll trade tomorrow. Hopefully we'll cover some of this drawback, and then we'll kick off March, and hopefully we'll have as good a March as we did January. So if I go back to last year, we did 84,000 last February. So pro rata and 143 last January. So pro rata, we're probably very similar to where we were last year. So yeah, I can't get despondent. Let's keep our heads up. Let's keep our noses up, and we'll do it again tomorrow. We'll be back at it an hour before the market opens. That's our starting time. I might be trading from 2 hours before the market opens, but I'll be streaming all my trading live for 2.5 hours from 8:30 a.m. market time, New York, East Coast. It's 1:30 p.m. here where I am in Ireland or GMT. And I hope to see you there. So come join me then. Smash the thumbs up button, and I'll see you tomorrow. Last day of February. Take care.